Hi, this is Sally Wood for Be Inspired, and recently I was asked if I could replace the zip to this back cushion. I believe the gentleman's dog managed to get hold of the cushion and found the zip and chewed it. This is a quite common occurrence. So I will be showing you how to quickly fix this and give you some pointers. First of all, turn your cushion inside out, and I'm going to start at one end and move to the other, and I'm going to just remove the zip from its case. And I need to open both ends. I've unpicked it to about an inch either side of the zip, because I really don't want to go too much further. It probably will come undone, and then I'm just going to work my way all the way along both sides of the zip that needs to come out. Having removed the zip and allowing a good inch on either side, you're going to have to put the fabric face down, put your new zip facing down like that on the original line of sewing. So there's my original line, so I'm going to have to pop it over about an inch, pop it underneath the foot. This is leather. This might not want to work with my little sewing machine, so I'm going to put it on the longest stitch, which is 5, and I'm going to just run the edge of the zipper along the edge of the fabric. And to start off with, it's not very enthusiastic, but it should get there. And I'm just going to pull it through gently all the way to the end, pinching the fabric so that the leather in this case and the zipper run parallel. So all I'm going to do is sew to the end of the fabric, and as I get to the end, I'm just going to cut the zip a little bit over, like that. I'm actually going to pull all of the zip apart. It would be easier to put in. Although my stitching isn't quite in place and it's a lot tighter than I would like it, it should hold. Now when I sew the other side in, one, I have to remember to have the teeth side down, and the second, I really need to try to make sure that both ends are similar in length. You don't have to match, just be similar. I'm going to pop that underneath the foot as before, and sew it into place with the raw edge of the fabric and the zipper together. Oops. Then pinch the two pieces a little way in and sew. With a bit of luck, everything should line up. And I'm going from leather here to the fabric, and here again, just to make sure everything lines up, I just pull the fabric out a little bit and match up the teeth and sew to the end. The next part is to put your slider on. I've actually put this the right way around. Usually I do it back to front, but it was a little bit awkward. And if I put the two pieces together like that, this shows me that this side has to be at least 1 or 2 teeth ahead of the other. So slot that like that. Oops, a bit ways down, and that one in. I need this forward because it's got little teeth that dig in otherwise. Okay, let's have another go. Sometimes have to push and pull all at the same time. And sometimes they'll just go on. It really is hit and miss. Here we go. Oh yeah. Now I've pulled that on and that looks more or less even. And I'm just going to pull it all the way down like this to the other end. And when I get to the other end, I pull it off and then start again. The reason I pull it off is because I need to sew all of this together. So just do that, pop that back on and repeat. And I need it exactly the same spot as I had before. So hopefully that's it. Yeah, perfect. And you can pull that down there. I'm actually going to open that slightly to there. Pop that all inside. Move that back to there so that I can get here. But carefully pop that there, and this underneath the foot. And then sew along the original seam line if you can match it up. I might have to go backwards first. Right, there we go. Now I want to put an extra layer of fabric, which I am going to just place over where I'm going to be sewing through. And I'm going to line the raw edges on this side up, and I'm going to just sew all the way through the whole lot, making sure everything's flat on the other side. And it's leather, so it's a bit bulkier than I'm used to. And then down the other side, so everything's sealed. And then that will just pop back through like this to the other side, and I'll just trim back any threads that are showing. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've gained some insight on how to replace a zip in the back of a cushion. It's quite easy, and from my point, nothing to it. So please don't feel that you have to throw things away if you don't need to. Please remember to subscribe. Hit the bell button if you want to see more from me. Some thumbs up would be really good to see how I'm getting on. And if you would like to contact me or ask any questions, please feel free to do so. I have a couple of videos that I need to finish editing for requests. So take care. See you next time. Ciao!